Welcome. This is the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, and we are so glad that you've made it to a calmer corner of your day. Here, we focus on real solutions, practical help, and the kind of encouragement we could all use a little more of. So let's get to it.
Let me ask you something that stops a lot of families in their tracks. What if the most dangerous room in the house isn't the stairs, but's the bathroom instead? Most falls happen in the bathroom, and for someone who lives with dementia, the risk is even higher. Today I'm going to walk you through some simple, practical ways to make bathing safer, calmer, and less stressful for everyone involved. You'll learn what really causes bathroom accidents, what changes actually help, and how to protect dignity while improving safety. And if we haven't met before, I'm Robin Schultz. I'm a senior home safety specialist, and I've spent years helping families reduce risks at home before a crisis happens. I've seen what works, and I've seen what doesn't. All right, let's get into it. Bathing becomes difficult with dementia for reasons most people don't expect. It's not just memory loss. Dementia affects how the brain understands space, temperature, depth, sound, and movement. A white tub can look like a hole in the floor. Running water can feel loud and threatening. Cold air on wet skin can feel painful, and instructions like step in or sit down may no longer make sense to the person. So when someone resists bathing, it's really not stubbornness, it's often fear. Here's what I mean. Imagine being asked to step into something that looks unstable, feels cold, sounds loud, and requires balance that you're not confident you have anymore. You'd probably resist too, right? That's why safety and emotional comfort have to work together. So let's start with the biggest physical risks. Slipping and falling is number one. Wet surfaces, poor balance, and slower reaction time are a dangerous mix. The fix sounds simple, but details matter. Use non-slip strips or mats inside the tub or shower. Not loose mats that slide around. The mats need to be secured. Outside the tub, use a low-profile rubber-backed mat so edges don't curl up. Grab bars are critical in this situation. And no, towel bars are not grab bars. Grab bars should be securely mounted into studs in the wall or mounted with proper anchors. You want to place them where the person naturally reaches when standing up or sitting down, not where they just look nice. Temperature is another hidden danger. People with dementia may not sense heat correctly. Water that feels warm to you may be too hot for them. Set your water heater to 120 degrees or lower. Test the water every time, even if you think it's fine. Consistency builds trust. Lighting also matters more than you think. Dim bathrooms create shadows. Shadows create fear and confusion. So you want to use bright, even lighting. Night lights can help if bathing happens early morning or in the evening, too. Now let's talk about the tub itself. Stepping over a high tub wall is risky, so if possible, you want to use a walk-in shower or one with a zero threshold. If that's not an option, a transfer bench or a shower chair can be a game changer. A sturdy shower chair allows the person to sit while bathing. Sitting reduces fall risk and fatigue, and it also makes the experience feel more controlled. Handheld shower heads are another simple win. They reduce noise, allow gentle control, and prevent water from hitting the face unexpectedly. Now let's move on to talk about dignity, because this part really is important. Bathing can feel humiliating for someone with dementia. They may not understand why help is needed. They may feel exposed or embarrassed. So cover parts of the body that are not being washed with a towel. Or I've seen it done where somebody has gotten an apron like the kind you use when you're getting your hair cut, that they put around your neck. That drapes most of the body and can help the person stay covered as well. One step at a time, you want to explain why you're covering and why how this is going to work. Do this in short, calm phrases. Instead of saying, "Hey Mom, we need to wash you," try something more like, "Hey Mom, let's warm up your arms with this cover," or "I'm going to help with your back now." Remember that tone matters more than words. Rushing can make everything worse. So if time is tight, it might be better to postpone the bath. Safety also improves when everyone is calmer. Here's something else that many families don't realize. Daily full baths are not required in an elderly person. For many people with dementia, only 2 or 3 full baths a week is plenty. On other days, just do sponge baths at the sink or the bedside. Clean essential areas, and this will reduce stress while maintaining hygiene. Now let's talk about resistance. If bathing causes fear or agitation, stop and reassess. Forcing the issue only increases fall risk and emotional trauma. Maybe try bathing at a different time of day. Many people with dementia do better in the morning when they're less tired. Also try warming the room first, and maybe try playing some soft, familiar music. Small changes like this can create big shifts. Safety is also important for you, the caregiver. If you're bending and twisting or you're lifting awkwardly, you're at risk too. Keep your supplies within reach so you don't have to leave the person unattended, and never turn your back on them and never rush. And if bathing has become unsafe despite your best efforts, it may be time for help. An occupational therapist or a home safety specialist can assess the bathroom and recommend changes that are tailored to the person's particular abilities. That is not failure, that is smart caregiving. So here's the takeaway I want you to remember from today's episode. Bath safety for people with dementia is not about control. It's about understanding how the world now feels different and how it feels to them as they go day to day. When we adjust the environment instead of blaming the behavior, safety improves, trust improves, and stress goes down for everyone. So thanks for joining me today. Please share this episode with someone you care about who could use the information to make their life safer. You'll find more resources for seniors and caregivers on our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com. And if you're searching for an aging in place specialist, please visit our sister website at aginginplacedirectory.com. Then come back tomorrow for another daily moment of guidance and encouragement right here on the Senior Safety Advice Podcast. And one more thing, if you haven't subscribed to our podcast or YouTube channel yet, go ahead and do that right now. Until the next time, thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.
This podcast is part of our mission to help older adults live safely and independently. If you'd like to take the next step, visit aginginplacedirectory.com, where you'll find specialists, helpful resources, and inspiration to make every home your place to thrive.